off to the right.
Brian Voss.
The question is, in this match, a determined Voss bowling as good as he's ever bowled in his life. Can he be stopped by Jason Couch?
3-pin for Brian Voss, who went over the $1 million mark by winning his last tournament, Homestead, Florida, in 1992. That was at Paula Carter Lanes, which were obliterated by the hurricane, and they're back doing it again.
Rebuilding Homestead Lanes just south of Miami, and we'll have a pro tournament there later on in 1993. Now, from Florida, the 1992 Rookie of the Year, our tournament leader, powerful Jason Couch.
23-year-old left-hander, 5'10", 165 pounds.
You talk about a powerful style, the contemporary style of a young man. Good position. Look at a little stutter step here with his feet. He's going to drive straight through at the top of that swing. Look at that wrist cocked. Arm close to his body. That's so important in all bowling. And he just saws that 5 out in his opening shot.
Third television appearance, and this is an indoctrination.
You bet. He goes right through the heart of the pins, leaves the 4-6-10. I said it. What he needed to do is keep his arm close to his body. He didn't on that particular shot. Leaves this split. All he's going to try to do is knock the 6-10 out. Hopefully he can get something to bounce into the 4.
So it's an open frame for our tournament leader. His best finish this year was 10th in Las Vegas. His opponent, Brian Voss, was second in Baltimore. Perhaps has, well, definitely has an experience edge. He's going to get a lot of practice bowling 3 pins.
You're right, Chris. Back-to-back 3 pins, as we heard him comment on a bad shot. Head pin goes to the left sideboard, comes around and tips out the 6. That's kind of a savior because the 3-6 is a very choppable
So the second time
spare. This is very simple, just the 3. For the statistics buffs of television, this is our 744th TV finals, and the tournament leader, that would be Jason Couch. Tournament leaders have won 45.5% of the matches, so a little less than 50%. However, this year, tournament leaders are 9-3, 75%. He likes this one, just determination. I like those eyes. So does he. The result.
Great comeback after an open frame by last year's Rookie of the Year, Jason Couch, who stayed in the regional program of the PBA an extra year, and here's why.
Well, I had the money to come out here in '91, but only for the summer and the fall stops, and I didn't think that'd be enough to win the Rookie of the Year honor. So I stayed back an extra year. I bowled the regional program, had a great deal of success there. I won 5 times and cashed in almost all of my tournaments, and I felt like that I could come out here and compete after doing that well in the regional program.
He has 8 total regional titles. So he is ready for the top spot, but Voss is his opponent. We'll be back. We are live at Bradley Bowl in Windsor Locks, Connecticut, the Hartford area. Brian Voss of Boca Raton, Florida, 12-time champion, Bowl of the Year in 1988. Trails by 1, can take a 9-pin. Whoops. He leads by 1, can take an 11-pin lead. Ooh, breaks up the split.
Well, for Voss to stay Voss in this match, he has to keep his ball speed up. We saw the 4-9 become a pivotal shot when he defeated Billy Young as Billy left the 4-9 here. Brian gets a break as the 2-pin goes around the 4 and takes out the 9. An easy spare.
All right, one of the 16 300 bowlers this week, David Ozio.
Thanks, Chris. We're with our King of the Hill, Ricky Ward. Ricky, you're type of player that is just starting to come into your own. In the past few years, I mean, since you started, you were Rookie of the Year. You're going to bowl against Jason Couch, possibly that was Rookie of the Year, or Brian Voss, who is one of the wily veterans of the tour. You were a type of player that, you know, struggled, but now you've turned into somebody. You're in demand. What do you think about all this success? How have you been handling it?
Well, I think three main factors are discipline, attitude, and dedication. It's a goal to come out here and win, and that's what I want to do. That's what I live for, and I'm ready to go.
Do you care who you bowl today?
Not really. I just think I want to throw 12 frames and see if my score wins.
Chris, I think he's fueled for a fight.
That's right. Thanks, David. Well, that's 3 in a row and a 9-pin lead for Jason Couch, our tournament leader.
Jason, 23 years old. His mother, Darlene, is his coach. And his fiance, who he says is his good luck charm, Kelly Ryan, here rooting him on. Right now he has a 9-pin lead.
All right.
Coming up in the 6th frame. The big hook ball player will be in this zone. He'll be right between the 2nd and 3rd arrows. Needs to keep the speed up. Boy, Chris Schenkel, for a guy who's never been tested, he looks tough.
That's right. Just one away from his first PBA title.
Voss needs to get the ball right about here. That's a reflection right there, that line. He needs to get the ball right through here. That's a 45-foot mark on the lane. That's his break point.
Uh-oh.
Inside that target, another bad break, the 7-10 split. Voss actually has a chance to make it. He'll use a lot of ball speed and go a rocket shot at the 10-pin. Roth did it once. Let's see if Voss can do it. Not to be.
Brian Voss, 7 top 24 appearances and 8 cashes in 12 tournaments.
Voss checking the scoreboard, potential 227, but he hasn't been right around the pocket as he was in the semifinal match. For Brian, he has to go to the whip at this point. A lot of ball speed, a lot of power, and hopefully put some pressure on Jason Couch. 7th frame.
Here in his 47th television appearance. Bewildered, he's had quite a journey.
Confused. He made a move left on the lane, thinking that adjusting left, which is the normal move, would work on this championship pair. It doesn't, because the lanes are so slick in the center.
Runner-up in this championship, Max, gets 18,000. The winner gets 34, and into the King of the Hill match. You know, friends, if you look closely enough, you'll find today's championship trophy in the Harriet B.
Gem in the second jewel of bowling's Triple Crown. It's the BPAA U.S. Open next week on ABC's Pro Bowlers Tour.
A 44-lane bowling establishment here in Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Championship match leading by 31. Non-winner, last year's Rookie of the Year, Jason Couch, bowling Brian Voss. He has 4 in a row, shooting in the 7th frame. Five in a row, 41-pin lead.
Boy, sure has Voss on the ropes. I thought when he let go of that 2nd frame and left the 4-6 split that Voss would jump all over him. But Brian seems to have a slight letdown. Doesn't quite have the ball speed going he did in the semifinal match against Billy Young. And right now, his face just told the story. He's in real trouble. He needs help both from himself and something disastrous to happen to this young man, Jason Couch, who's been very aggressive.
Well, a little 3-9 there, sleeper 9, Bo.
It almost happened, Chris, as he whips it out wide with extra speed. He knows he can't get it up high where he was in the second frame, and he barely knocks out the 7-pin. Watch the 7-pin. Ooh, it almost stood. And the 3-9 is not a gimme, especially in this position.
The man that had 2 third-place finishes last year, his best this year was 10th.
Voss, 8th frame, in a must-strike situation. Trailing by 39, has a potential 217. Couch with strike spares the rest of the way would be 226.
Okay. On ABC tomorrow, World and Olympic champions compete in performances that are a lot more than routine. It's the 1993 Subaru World Open Gymnastics Championships. That action begins at 3 Eastern, 2 Central Pacific, followed by, yes, the Valvoline 200 Live. Formula One champ Nigel Mansell tries for a second consecutive IndyCar victory.
Must shot for Brian Voss. Cannot win if he doesn't strike.
So it's $18,000 for
the 4-9.
The beef, as we call him out here, the beefcake boy, one of the night. Kind of waving to the crowd. He needs to get the ball to the left of the 4-pin, drive it into the 9. Even if he makes it, he's in real trouble, but he will be back. He's one of the great ones. Voss going with the straight shot, very little hook. It's good technique at this split, but he just misses the 4-pin. It's going to be a cakewalk for Jason.
So $34,000. We've had 3 in a row, first-time winners, Bo. Last 3 tournaments.
Yes, we have, Chris. This is the 4th left-hander to win this year. Ricky Ward won, Parker Bone has won, Mike Albee, and the famous scout that Chris Schenkel likes so much has been pivotal in this game as he fires the head pin into 7 here in the 9th. It's just a victory lap for Jason Couch in his first title.
And he can add another 5 if he can dispose of the King of the Hill, Ricky Ward. That match will be coming up after this one. Wasting no time. This 23-year-old will be going against a 24-year-old tough bowler, Ricky Ward.
Joe Hutchinson is knocked out of the Firestone Tournament of Champions. Jason Couch gets his first trip to Akron.
.226. Remember, Brian won his only other game, 227 to 224.
Well, for Brian Voss, he's only skipped 1 tournament all winter. He told me he was tired last night, and I know he wasn't thinking about that in the championship round today. However, he did lose the steam on the ball after his victory over Billy Young. He trains with video equipment. I'm sure he'll look at this match and see what went wrong.
But he's added 18 to the 38,000 he'd won up to this point. He was Bowler of the Year in '88 as we look at that. No longer a rookie, Jason Couch has won his first PBA title. Brian earned $225,000. 10 times on our telecast, 2 victories. So, handshake, congratulations, and a kiss to Kelly Ryan.